guys, I wanted to show you the area immediately after Fashion Show Mall and Wynn, all the way to the Stratosphere, which is there. Can you see it at the very end, the Stratosphere? Can't see a thing. I can. I'll show you, okay? Take a look. Be prepared. There's Trump Tower there. That is pretty much it. I'll show you from a different angle. You got the dead trees there that, you know, a long time ago they put these trees and they were in a big tub and they couldn't be bothered to water them, so they're dead now. Isn't that smart? And I'm being sarcastic. They were already dying way years ago, you know. It's like, put some trees, fine, but water them, right? Otherwise don't bother. And so it's a huge section. And okay, now I'm going to continue walking and I'll show you you know, the no strip area, you know, on the way to Circus and Stratosphere, and more peekaboos of this area that I just showed you now. If you wonder what the beach club is, maybe you Europeans, it's where they have the pool parties, and it's seasonal. But in the summer you've got it, and you've got it, you know, obviously you don't have it during winter time, but there you go, you know, and you can hear the music all the way from here. So it'll be fun to be here if you are into pool parties when Resorts World is done. You'll have more activities around. And now I'm going to continue along the nose strip onto Stratosphere, and I'll show you a walk through Stratosphere as well. Okay, let's go. Guys, whoa, wait, stop, mess. Okay, I correct myself. This area here that I just showed you with the dead trees and this garbage, I don't know what it is, okay, but it isn't Resorts World. Resorts World is over there, and I can't wait to show you. You can see the buildings taking place over there too. It must be the sun. I know better. I have just come from Mirage Buffet, and the sun, I'm walking, right? So it's really hot. It's in the middle of the afternoon. And yeah, you know, I had a mirage. So I don't know, there is this horrific area in front. Can you imagine you're right there paying good money to stay at Angkor and you get to see this, okay? So I don't know, whoever made those trees die, shame on you. Okay, let's go on to Resorts World, which is, again, it's still work in process, but let's take a look at it. So guys, can you see? There's a banner all around showing you the Resorts World will be China themed, and I like that. I'm so sick of non-themed resorts. The only one that I forgive is Cosmopolitan, just because they're so nice, you know. Okay, let's move on and show you a bit more of Resorts World coming up, and you know, maybe it is really going to be ready by the end of next year, and it's going to be real fun because this area here is in dire need of something. You've got SLS Vegas further up, and I have, well, quite further up. Riviera is going to be imploded. It's still standing, but it'll be imploded. I don't know what's going to happen on, you know, instead of. And you go Circle. They're standing alone there in front of the soon-to-be imploded Riviera. And then you've got Stratosphere quite some time up, quite a long stretch still. I don't know how I'm going to make it. And then you've got that barren, horrible area in front of Wynn and Angkor, rather in front of Angkor. Can you believe it? So, but don't worry, I'll show you the area around Stratosphere too if you just logged in or tuned in to see that, okay? So it's all coming up. Stay tuned. Well guys, you know, from what I see from the banner, you know, you might actually, I'm gonna ask around and I'm going to inquire and I'm going to write an update on top-buffet.com. We have a section on Resorts World, but it looks like it's not just China theme based, but here I read Bahamas, and there are the banner, you know, after all, it is going to be named the Resorts World, so you may have various themes put together with, of course, a significant Asian theme as well, and I think it might be really exciting. I do hope it's going to be the center of, if it actually works out the way they say it will, I hope it's going to be a huge draw, because we need something different. Vegas has been the same for quite some time, even if, you know, city center, okay, you're a conglomerate of modern buildings, but that's not necessarily particularly exciting. And look, you know, I show you the banner and you've got an idea of what it's going to look like, you know. Isn't that going to be cool? It's going to be cool. and they're going to have a Chinese wall imitation replica, probably a lot smaller. And look, well, I am excited about it. You know, we need something different, guys. But anyway, keep your eyes on top-buffet.com. We've got updates, and we are updating this section. Anyway, I'm going to continue, so don't go anywhere. Just keep walking with me, guys. I'm going to look for a section where I can actually show you the inside. You know, it's all bannered up, but I will try and find a crack somewhere. This is the London. On this banner here, they're showing parts of London, so who knows, you know. There's the London wheel right there, but I don't think they're going to have it here. Anyway, and on the other side, you're going to have Ross Dress for Less, which is convenient. 7-Eleven, Denny's, 1 Hour Photo, CVS Pharmacy is always open 24/7, which is great. So you're going to have your convenience. I think things will be done up once this mega resort is going to be operational, and maybe it might just affect Circus, which desperately needs a change. Okay, let's keep walking. Okay, I did find an entrance to Resorts World. I'm going to stay very good very nice, behaving like a good girl on this side because security already looked at me as if I was going to break in. I just wanted to show you, okay, so, you know, as you can see, some work has taken place. There are trees that didn't used to be here. Well, that's a start. Let's hope they water them. and you know, so it's quite big, quite large. There are several more buildings like this, like car park. They look like car parks, right? But I'm pretty sure that when they're done, they won't be car parks. Okay, so you gotta forgive me, guys. The sun is scorching on my head, and I don't even have a hat. So there you go, and I think I'm gonna be kicked out by security. No. So guys, I've talked to security, and I have been corrected, and it's very important. That's why I like to really double check what I'm saying. I say something, but I do double check, and on Top-Buffet I only have the latest, and I don't write speculation there, okay? But basically, everything is like... I hope that they are watering these trees. It doesn't look like it, but anyway, so apparently this is just like it used to be when they built Echelon, and this new resort world will be finished in 3 years' time, not at the end of next year as originally I had read. So 3 years' time from now is 2018. So don't ask me to show you any updates, because there won't be any, at least for next year. But I will show you. You know what I'll do? I'll show you when they start building it, okay? And of course, you can find videos on YouTube, promotional videos showing you what it will look like. But I will show you what it looks like right now, okay? So if Circus managed to stay afloat, they will have a fantastic resort just next door, which I think will change things, will improve things. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking up towards Stratosphere. Don't go anywhere. Then a couple of steps further up, you will find the MGM Resorts Festival grounds. And I'll show you briefly what they look like. They're huge. I don't even know if you can see them. I can see them despite the fact that the gates are not transparent. They're huge. It's a huge ground. It's interesting, you know. Eventually, I think that it's since this area, the North Strip, is slowly developing. It's interesting to have an area like this, you know, depending on what kind of events are taking place. But there's not much in it. I'm going to show you just briefly. Can you see? I'm trying to show you a peekaboo. See? It's interesting. Well, interesting depending on the events. And we are really close to SLS, and we can see right there SLS. And you can hear the party of Foxtail Beach Club, which is the loudest I mean, all of the rooms shake almost, you know? Wow. Okay, let's keep walking, guys, towards Stratosphere. I want to see you something really cool. Okay, this is where you buy tickets for the various buses, the Deuce, and I believe the Express. But double check top-buffet.com. I go into detail. Right now, I'm too sunstruck to actually think straight. But look at this. Isn't this very cool? It's solar panel powered. Solar panel powered. I see a lot of that here. Well, obviously they have a lot of sun. I love it. Anyway, let's continue. So on the left, you've got what one day will be Resorts World. And, I tell you, the banner itself is making it prettier than it used to be. It used to be as desolate as that ugly area in front of the Encore. Okay, and of course, it's something. It's beginning to have a charm of hope and things to come. Okay, I'm gonna just film as soon as I've moved a little bit further up. They used to have lots of people distributing these coupons, these, pornographic escort services, to say the least, leaflets and so forth, and they used to litter the whole street. I haven't seen them. I have to go in front of Planet Hollywood. There used to be a lot of them there. But here, at least, you got these. You can just open them and get your own. And you're gonna have to find them littered all over the place, okay? So that's a place where you can shop for your Vegas experience, and it's really next door to Sky, and I'll show you this building in a sec. And too far of a walk from SLS. But anyway, if you're in the middle of nowhere, at least you have this. And yes, I'm being ironic. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking. Okay, so you got the Deuce right there. Can you see that? And I wanted to show you here, you've got Sky, Las Vegas. So if you wanted to know what it looked like and where it was, from the outside at least, there it is. It's facing this never opened up building here. It's gonna be like this unless somebody else buys it and does something with it. And then quite a walk. You've got Circus first, then you will have Resort World in 2018. And then quite a long walk, you're gonna have Encore and Treasure Island, and quite a long walk on the northbound that you're going to have Stratosphere and SLS. But if you manage to make it to SLS, you might actually have a better chance walking all the way to the monorail and going, say, if you want to go to MGM Grand, it might be faster. And if I have batteries, I will show you, okay? So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. We keep walking. So a little further up, just a few steps further northbound, you have Hilton Grand Vacations Club. And you will find a lot of ads for this place, and one day it's going to be perfectly located if you are into Resorts World. Right now, this is a bit of a known area. You will need your car. If you have a car, then don't worry about it. It doesn't matter where you are, really. If you don't have a car, then I don't know if this is a place for you. Unless you don't mind walking a little bit and going to the first bus stop, okay? And then you're gonna have SLS further up there, and then eventually Stratosphere, but that's quite a walk still. And then, because this is the United States, you have stickers telling us that God loves you. But I just want to show you a little quirk. And of course you've got here another Walgreens, which is just across to SLS, and SLS is right here. Very much more modern than, of course, Sahara used to be, but obviously there is no roller coaster anymore. And that's another view. So at least the nice part of it all is that it is green. It used to be so inner city, shocking, depressing before. Now it's just a mix. It's still a little bit of that cheap inner city charm, quote unquote, like this one. I can't believe these gift shops are still standing. Can you? All right, let's keep walking, guys. Thank you for staying with me. Okay, so I'm closer to the stores and slightly closer to Stratosphere. See? You should see them at night. Kind of a little bit of old kitsch Vegas, okay? Okay, let's keep walking, guys. Okay, now we have passed SLS on the right, and now we're approaching Stratosphere. And this area, it used to be a lot rougher than it is, but because more and more people are walking, it's best to come in the day, but then in the day you're gonna get cooked. So in the summer, I would not recommend you walk the distance, okay? No, because some of you will be ill. I'm half ill and I'm fit. Okay, let's keep walking. So, almost just outside Stratosphere, almost, not quite. You have some cheap apartments, studio apartments for rent. And some of you ask me, where can I find some cheap apartments to rent near resorts? And there are better ones. These are the worst, some of the worst, but I thought you might want to take a look. I tell you, the area outside Stratosphere used to be so rough, except for a couple of wedding chapels that have been traditionally known for decades. Except for that, it used to be really rough, really rough. And it's getting a little better. I suspect it can only get better. And but you know, I wouldn't necessarily stay here. They seem to have air conditioning, and I don't know how much they are, but there you go. Ask in front of the Aztec Casino. Guys, I'm gonna keep walking. I just wanted to take a look because I'm about to faint. I gotta get to Stratosphere, guys, as I promised you. I'm gonna leave you with this still as I pause it. You have a lot of cheap looking and hopefully cheap in every sense, you know, affordable, super budget places like this outside some resorts. This is one of the least appealing looking, but I don't know inside, okay? It could be beautiful. I don't know. It doesn't look it from the outside. Okay, let's keep walking now. Just outside Stratosphere, you have more motels and little wedding chapels, and you have a famous one further up. I'll show you in another video. And Stratosphere is just there. Let's go. Okay, this is the Stratosphere entrance. I wanted to show you just before going in. I wanted to show you the Aztec Casino because some of you have asked me because they found some very cheap deals via some deals website for Vegas, and that's where it is. And I've shown you the outside of some of their rooms, and that's Stratosphere right there. I will leave the visuals speak for themselves as far as the Aztec end, but I cannot show you the inside, okay? Sorry guys, I can assume it's pretty basic. But I'm just gonna go in and show you Stratosphere, but I'll just show you a little bit more of the outside beforehand, so stay tuned. Okay, so there's your Stratosphere entrance right there. It's a little bit brighter, of course, at night. And Stratosphere Tower is right there. And the Deuce, which you can see, the bus stop, actually it's a little bit of a walk. It's not right in front, it's on the side entrance and exit, okay? But you can see it. You come out, you turn left and you walk and you'll see it. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you a walkthrough of Stratosphere, but that's gonna be on a separate video. So I'll leave you with a general view of what's immediately after Stratosphere, outside I mean. Whew, I tell you, do not even think of walking when it's hot, okay? Don't do that, you're gonna pass out. And bring a hat. I didn't, and I'm suffering the consequences. And that's the Aztec Inn, which is basically a motel just next to Stratosphere. Okay guys, see you on top-buffet.com for tips and tricks of Vegas. Vegas reviews, real reviews, and lots of other tips and tricks. And the next thing I'm gonna do is walk through a Stratosphere. See you on Top-Buffet, guys. Bye-bye.